Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of the
Latin
Latin.
voices.
Um, so today we have a special topic. So today's topic is why anyone can thrive with the digital business world. So we're going to be talking about that, but let's first introduce ourselves. So hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but according to reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hi. Hi, everyone. My name is Yesenia, but everyone knows me as Jessie. I'm a nurse by professional. I live in Ontario, Canada, but I'm original from Cuba. I'm also a digital entrepreneur.
Hola, hello everyone. My name is Isabel. I'm originally from Mexico, but I live in North Carolina, USA. I'm a mom, a wife, a grandmother, a proud digital business owner, and mentor.
Hello, everyone. My name is Melissa. I'm originally from Kenya, but now I'm currently living in Mexico. I'm a hotelier, a former hotelier, and currently I'm running my own digital business, a proud digital business owner.
Thank you, Jessie. Thank you, Sobel. Thank you, Melissa. And we have our first comment of the day, Perlita. Hello, ladies.
Hello,
Thank you for
Pernita.
watching, Perlita. Thank you
Hello,
for the comment.
Polita. Thank you for watching and the support.
Hello.
Okay. So another reminder for you, the audience, is that every Tuesday and every Thursday we have our live webinar. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business on Store Earning Online, you can register in any of the websites that appears on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to catch actually tonight's live webinar. So it happens every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. PST. 7 p.m. CST and 8 p.m. EST. So, like we mentioned, if you want to watch the live webinar tonight, just register in any of the websites that appear on the screen. So, what are you going to find out in the actually webinar? Well, you're going to learn how our online business plan works, and you get to hear the testimonials from members of our community. In this case, will be the panelists from the webinar. Um, they're going to be sharing, why they decided to start their online business and also how this online business has transformed their lives. So when you register into our website, you receive a link to register for tonight's live webinar. So it will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday, one for Thursday. So you can register for either one, so for tonight or for the next Tuesday live webinar. You also get a link to the replay just in case you cannot watch tonight's live webinar, not a problem. You have a link to watch the replay of the webinar. In addition, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Okay, so let's find out who are the hosts and panelists from tonight's live. Sorry.
Okay, so if you're ready to start your own digital business, don't forget to register on any of the websites on the screen. Here is our host for today. We'll have a live session today at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Central time, and 8 p.m. Eastern time. So our host today is Maria. She's a clerk cashier, IT programmer. Jacob is a former hotel manager. Elsie is a hospitality industry. And Rebecca is a stay-home mom and former early childhood leader.
We also have NT Seb. She's a digital CEO. We also have Jace, a web designer, Janice, ops executive, and Elaine, administration assistant. So all these beautiful people are going to be on a live webinar today, guys. People that are watching today, Thursday, February 27, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. of the EST. So remember, if you want to learn how to start your own successful online business, just register on any of our website and you will get access to our free live webinar.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Jessie. And yes, we also want to let you know that our live webinar has subtitles now in 5 languages. That's Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. And our replays has subtitles in any languages. Okay, so we want to also mention thank you to Aristide Bro for his like emoji. And thank you for watching. We also have Perlita, Maxino de Guzman. Thank you for the heart and thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Okay, and also we have a comment from Perlita. She says, love watching you guys. Lots of things to learn about the online business. Highly recommended endeavor. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you,
Thank
Perlita.
you.
Thank you for the comment. Okay, so let's start with our topic. So, as we mentioned, our topic for today is why anyone can thrive in the digital business world. Okay, so have you ever wondered if you have what it takes to succeed in the digital business world? Well, the truth is you already do. Okay. Success in digital business isn't about having the perfect background, the best tech skills, or a degree in marketing. It's about mindset, resilience, and the willingness to learn and grow. And guess what? These are qualities that anyone, yes, you, can develop. And don't we all agree about that? It's mindset.
Totally,
Yeah.
totally agree about
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Okay. So, all right. So, more and more people from all walks of life are building successful businesses online. But why? What makes some people thrive in this space? So, today we are going to break it down and highlight the key traits that help anyone succeed, no matter where they come from or what experience they have. So, um, so today we're going to be talking. We have a comment here from Ili de Blan Niyon Kuru. Thank you. Thank you for watching.
Thank you
Hi.
for watching. Hi.
Thank you.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about these 3 points. So, the power of connection and community, resilience, turning challenges into opportunities, and adaptability, the willingness to learn. Okay, so let's start with the first point, the power of connection and community. So, success in digital business isn't about just selling, it's about building relationships. And guess what? That's something we all do in our daily lives. So, think about it. Whether it's in your family, workplace, or social circles, you already know how to connect and engage and build trust. So, the digital world runs on relationships. So, your ability to share your story, engage with others, and create a community is what makes businesses grow. So, a good example of this is, have you ever recommended a product, a movie, or a restaurant to a friend? I guess we all have.
Yes.
Okay. So that's
Yeah.
exactly, yeah. So that's exactly how digital business works, through trust, authenticity, and word of mouth. In fact, I think one of the biggest marketing tool is the word of mouth.
Yes, for sure.
So, what do you think about the power of connection and community? We think it is so complicated, like, but we already have those skills in us.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the power of community is really what motivates us every day and inspire us, because we have such a big community, and it's such a diverse community more than anything, that we learn from so many people, and we make such great friendships from the community, people that uh, we never thought we were going to meet, people that we met online, and we have developed such great friendships, that when we have like get-togethers or conventions and we actually get to see them in person, it's like you have known them for so long and you get to see them and you're like, oh my God, you get so excited to see them, because it's like a close friendship that you have with them, but you don't get to really see them in person that often. And we get to learn from all these people, from the community, because a lot of them, whether they're starting or they have been in the business for a while, that they all have something to share and to motivate us, and that we can learn from more than anything. And so that makes us close, in a way to where when you're learning with somebody and you get to know them, you get to also develop care and love for them as well. So yes, I really enjoy the community part and having them um, as support to keep going in the business.
Sandy, we say in this topic about the power of connection and community, and how anyone can start this digital business. As you say before, we're already doing it. We already have our connections. Sorry, we already have our connection. We already have our people. So there are a lot of people on on our community. They actually have make those milestone, thanks to family friends. Even though that's not like our business is not just based on family and friends. That's why we're doing it, because we're based on people interested, and then they contact us, and that's how we um show the business. But as a normal person, you already have that connection. You're already living, you already have the neighbors, you already are on the street, you're already on the park. You have to utilize those connections that you already have, to create your business, no? And
Mhm.
I would say, like, it's something that inspire me is our community, no? How we are tied connected no matter what, because I think that the most important thing is that we all have the same ideal. We're fighting for the same goal, financial freedom and financial time,
Time
finance
frame.
time freedom. And like, just thinking about what that can give you, that is just amazing. Having more time for your loved ones, and doesn't have to be rushing out there. Like, I don't know if you people that are watching us today know my history, but I'm a nurse. I have a lot. I was like taking care of a lot of people, but I was always choosing to helping others instead of choosing me. So it was really hard to be given that extra chef that is like that many hours, and I didn't have time for my own family or for myself. So, and thanks to God, I showed God showed me this business, and I'm really proud about it. Because I thought I wasn't able to do it, because I thought I was like the single one. You are immigrant in a new country, barely speaking the language, are who I'm connected to, who I can inspire, who I can talk about the business. And the first thing that you think when you know that, oh, this business is not for me, correct? Because I thought the same thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, what I'm thinking about it, having a business, who, me? I don't know no one. I don't have family, I don't have friends, I don't have no connection here. And that's not the truth, because we connect with people with our own history, and we're doing it on our base to base. As Sandy was saying, we're doing it on our Facebook, we're doing it on our social media, we're doing it when we walk the dog. We're always connecting to people. So why don't use that we're already doing it in our daily day, and start making money from it? A lot of people say, well, you're always thinking about making money. Is I think the end goal is not the money. The
Mhm.
end goal is what the money can offer you. So no matter what, you have to take that spark, like change the mindset and use the connection to so you can earn money, so you can have time for for your time for you, so you can have time for your family and your friends, and yourself. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And this reminds me of an African proverb that says that if you want to go fast, walk alone, but if you want to go further, hence it's very important to work together. The power of community. And just thinking of just life in general, not even just business, before I talk about the business part, it's very important. The way we've been created, we are social human beings. There's no way you can say you want to walk this life alone. Yeah. The way God created us, He created us to be interdependent. I know there's this phrase people use, independent, that's okay. But just generally to thrive, it's very important to look for a community of like-minded people. I thank God I've had the opportunity to travel. And every time I move to a place, the first thing I do is to look on Facebook, a community that I can join, like a community of entrepreneur, a community that I can go to church, something like that. Because I know if, for example, if I'm in a new country and I'm just staying in the house, I'm going to get really stressed up. And now coming to the business, when I got this opportunity, one thing that really attracted me is the community, because I knew that I was gonna work online and I didn't have the experience of doing this. And when I saw how big, in fact, I really didn't know how big this community is. Like, it's a global community. So when I saw, how we have a lot of entrepreneurs globally, I was like, oh my God, I am so grateful, because it gave me an eye opener. It has really helped me to adapt in any place that I go. Like right now, I just moved to a new place in Mexico. And I already created a community, with other immigrants, because I relate myself more with other immigrants who are not living in their own original countries, because I can resonate with your stories. I can resonate with you, Sandy, all of you. So for anyone who is looking for a place where you want to thrive, you want to start your own digital business, this is the place where you need to start. We have a community that is doing very well. There's accountability, because that's where actually, you need people who are going to work with you in this business. Working alone, and especially right now that we are working in the online space, there's a lot of distractions. A lot of, you just take your phone, maybe you're just going to check your business, and you really get distracted. But if you have a formula and you have people who are accountable for you, then it becomes easier. So I think that's what I would say, that community is very important, not just in the aspect of business, but generally in life. Try and see how you can join a community of other people who have the same mindset like you, so that you can thrive. Because actually in business, you also need to balance other way. We focus more on work-life balance. So having a community is very important, because maybe sometimes you will not have that support that you really need, at your home. But anytime you come to our amazing community, you have a support system. Yeah, that's what I'll quickly add.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Yes. And these
Is my
pictures are,
internet okay?
yeah, yeah. Well, sometimes it cuts off, but yeah, it's okay. So these pictures are
Okay.
actually from our
Sorry.
community. No, no worries. These pictures are actually from our community. So as you see, we interact together. We are from different parts of the world. We learn together, we support each other, emotionally, technically, learning new things. But also we also have fun. We have events like the ones that you see here, um, and also, like the convention. So we get to see people that we usually see them like in Zoom. And you get to connect with the leaders and ask them questions. That those are the opportunities where you have to the opportunity to ask them, how did you did it? What have you had any struggles along the way? And it's a good way to learn from leaders, and get inspired. So yes, having a community, it is amazing because you have that power of learning together, supporting each other, and interacting. not only in the business, but also, in the friendship also way, and in getting to build that network, expanding that network globally, uh, and bigger than, like the normal network that you usually have locally.
And also Sandy give you inspiration to know when you connect with these people, like we are a community online, but we also connect offline, and then when we do connect offline, we just inspire each other, and it's amazing how you
Yeah.
know how other people's are and what struggles they do, and you don't feel alone, you don't feel like your journey is just one single, like everyone have, and we almost have the same struggle and the same journey,
Yeah,
and it's pretty inspiring.
it is, yes. Okay, so let's go to our second point. So, resilience, turning challenges into opportunities. So, as we all know, life is full of challenges, and successes comes from how you handle them. So, in digital business, things don't always go as planned, but those who push through are the ones who make it. So, maybe you have faced setbacks in your career or in your personal life, but that didn't stop you. Okay. So, you adapted, found solutions, and moved forward. In business, just like in life, the key is resilience. So, mistakes, failures, and obstacles are just stepping stones to success. Example, think about a time you had to start over or figure something out on your own. If you could overcome that, you can absolutely learn to build a business online. And that is true. Because resilience in your life will teach you
Mhm.
that you can overcome obstacles and that you have that resilience. One thing that I do want to mention though, it all ends up with having a strong mindset. So that's something that you probably have
Mhm.
to build. When you start your business, you have to build a mindset. So you have to feed your mindset always, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to overcome those challenges and obstacles and have a different type of mindset, like an open mindset where you see solutions instead of problems, where you bounce back instead of feeling, like a victim. So what do you girls think about this topic?
I completely agree with you, Sandy. And I was watching, and you really have, we really are showing really good pictures here, like to illustrate what are we saying with resilient, because we know, we all the people that start the business, they don't came with the whole knowledge about social media. They don't know even what they're doing. They don't even know how the business work or anything like that. They just have a goal, and that's what is important. You have to know your goals. And I always say, even the small steps, all the small wins, you have to celebrate it, because that is just saying that you are better than yesterday, or you are better than this morning, so you are getting to your goal. And yeah, failure, it will come, like a failure and obstacles, but that doesn't mean that will stop you. It will make you stronger, because let's see, I don't know, but when we started like 2 years ago, no, 1 year ago, that's when
Mhm.
we started doing all these
1 year
lives.
ago.
We were talking about it, like how long are we doing this? And you can see, if we have see that first video, that we were all like all frozen and didn't know what to say, or nervous and whatever. If we have stopped because we came up with like we had that failure, or we had that stun in front of us, we'll not be here sharing with you about our business opportunity. Maybe we'll have closed door, or maybe we will not even be able to show our face. And we're talking about our business is about connection, and how you connect with people. You connect with people showing up, you connect with people being there. And that's how you connect with people. People know that's something that is possible. But if obstacles will come up, we're learning every day that maybe the way that you post a picture this way is not the best. Maybe you have to post it that way. Maybe you have to use AI, but it's a process, it's a journey, and we just enjoying it every day. And I would say, and it's something that I tell to myself, You didn't did it okay. You didn't did good. Like it's not perfect. That's okay. You did it better than yesterday for sure. And that's the way that I build my resilience. Because let's see, 3 months ago I wasn't even able to launch an ad, or I wasn't even able, I didn't have my video ad, or I didn't were posting enough in social media. So now I'm doing it. So guess what, you are doing great. You did good today. So that's what I tell myself every day, and every time they plug into my business, because that's what we do. Some people think that, oh, I'm going to start a business, and they don't show that resilience. Oh, the business didn't work. Well, I did a live, and I didn't, no one liked my video for the first time. Okay, how many lives do you think? Just one. Well, you have to build that resilience. You have to build that momentum, because as soon as you start, it's not like you're going to succeed. So I'm more for us that we don't have not idea, or we don't have no clue where we were in the beginning, what we were dealing with. So just to everyone that is interested in the online space and how to start their own business, just know the resilience is something, is their goals. It's something you have to have. Failures will happen, but you have to keep your momentum going.
Yeah.
I like the way Sandy started off by saying the aspect of mindset, because I don't see how you can build that resilience if you don't have the right mindset, right? Taking it for example, that if you want, for example, to be fit, be in the right shape that you want, or just live a healthy lifestyle, yeah, you need to work on your mindset. You need to have your goals right, and then you start the journey, and slowly you start building those muscles. The more you continue working out, maybe your goal is to build some muscles. It's the same thing. The more we keep showing up here in the business, the more we are building our muscles, just like Yesi has said, becoming better in doing video ads, becoming better in doing content creation. Are challenges there? Yes, challenges are there. Sometimes we laugh about it, sometimes we cry about it, and you keep pushing on, because that's how it is. Nothing comes easy. We know it for sure, even for those successful entrepreneurs, without some have really failed so many times, but what kept them going is being resilient. They had so many challenges. Maybe there are people who told them, like, no, you're never gonna succeed, we don't like that business idea. It's the same thing. We are working here in the online space. Some people really don't believe us, as much as we say, we have we have a webinar, because there's a lot of misconception about working in the online space and everything. With the experiences that people have gone through, they always see everything in the online space as a scam, something of the sort. But you know what? Unless you check it out, unless you have the right mindset, because we all think that you can only be. Some people think that, or me say maybe majority. I don't know the number, that you can only be successful with maybe a 9 to 5 job. But you know what? Like right now, times have really changed, and this is the time where you can also think out of the box, and just check out, okay, are there auctions that are there really out there in the online space that are legitimate? Yes, they are. We have these business opportunities that is legitimate. We have a community. We've already shared with that. You need to have the right mindset when you start. Are you going to face challenges? Yes, you're going to face challenges. Some of us started here with no actually, our business, you really don't need any experience. So anyway, I'll keep it short because I see my internet is a bit fluctuating. So back to you, anyone who wants to talk. Yeah.
It takes time to develop a habit, and like anything else, a business, or if you're, like you already said, if you're trying to get back into a routine of exercise or whatever, it takes time to develop that habit, and it really takes some determination to keep going every day, because if not, then you're not going to get anywhere. And yes, there's challenges in everything in life. Every day there's challenges that we have to face, but we have to overcome those challenges if we want to keep going, if we want to keep growing, because otherwise, like you guys already said, if you're not in the right mindset, you're gonna give up at the first challenge that you face. You're gonna be like, it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't for me. I'll do something else, and you're gonna end up giving up on something that you wanted, but because you didn't have the determination to keep going, and you didn't have the right mindset, you're going to give up, and you're going to keep doing that every time. You're going to keep giving up on everything and starting over on something else, just because, to keep going, you need resilience. uh, because the journey is not easy. It's not a walk where you
Mm-hmm.
just go and everything is, like a fairy tale. You need to keep working every day. You need to keep learning every day. You need to develop yourself every day to really be ready to face the challenges that are going to come your way. And a lot of times, when, at least for me, when I was going to start the business, I almost didn't do it because I was like, I'm not about social media. And I was gonna let that stop me. That fear of not doing social media, I was gonna let that stop me, thinking that when I did my first live, I literally felt like the whole world was watching me. And that's just in my mind. Nobody was watching me. Um, or not the whole world anyways, but you feel like everybody's waiting for you to do something so they can start watching and maybe make fun of you or whatever. But that's just because you don't have the right mindset. People are not really sitting at home waiting for you to do something so that they can have their second of fun. But that's the way we feel, and that's just because we are not ready to do something because we're so afraid. And fear is the killer of many dreams, because people don't start working on their dreams because they fear something. And you got to stop doing that. Stop
Mm-hmm.
thinking about everybody else and focus on what you want. And yes, you're going to have challenges, but if you have the right mindset and you already know and you're going to be prepared, then maybe you'll be ready to face those challenges, and you're going to work on whatever, learn the lesson, and keep going to the road where you're going to meet your goals, and where you're going to do the things that you love.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. We usually tend to look for the easy way out, like, oh, that didn't work, okay, let's move on to the next one, and we don't actually work hard for it. Just a good example of that, like Tom Brady, for those who love sport football. He was mentioning, like when he was young, like while the other kids were having fun going to the movies or eating pizza or playing, he was practicing football hard. He came, late at night. He was sore, and then he had to wake up again early in the morning to practice. But that was made him, who he is today, Tom Brady. I mean, um, it took a lot of work. It took a lot of resilience, because that's not easy to do. He could have give up easily and say, you know what, I want to go play with the kids, like the other. But he had a goal, so he worked hard for it, and then he made it who is uh, right now, one of the best football players. So yeah, it takes resilience. We have to go and fight for what we want and not look for the easy way out.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
uh, let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
Adaptability, the willingness to learn. Okay, so you don't need to be a tech expert or a social media pro to succeed in digital business. We are proof of that. What matters most is your ability to learn and adapt. So if you have ever learned how to use a new phone, a new app, or a new job skill, guess what? you already have what it takes. So the online world is constantly evolving, and the people who succeed are those who embrace change and keep learning. So, example of that, imagine moving to a new city or starting a new job. Well, Melissa is an example of that, moving to a new city. Um, so, at first, it's unfamiliar, but over time, you figure out things out. So, that's exactly how digital business works. So, you learn as you go and you get better over time. And Melissa was talking now exactly about that. Like, she moved to a new city, and she tried to, uh, blend with the community, go to join other communities, and that's how she can connect with other people. So you gotta adapt to changes, especially in the online business. Is in constant changes. Yesterday we were having our millionaire mastermind, and then one of the presenter was talking about the AI tools, and she was saying, like, I was making this presentation for you guys today, but as I was making, things were already changed. That's how fast everything changed in the digital world. So you gotta keep learning. It's a constant learning in the digital world and in the business in general. You gotta learn because you gotta see, okay, what strategies can I implement in my business. How can I make it better? So the only way that you can do that is by keep learning new things. Learning about new apps, learning about new technology strategies, what's the trend out there that I can utilize in my business. So adapting to changes. So what do you guys think about this topic?
Sandis, I think we're already doing this. Look, we are not conscious about it. You're at work on your 9 to 5 job, and your boss say, "Oh, I need you to take 50. I need you to stay 50 minutes," or "We're not taking breaks today," or "We're at short staff." You, instead of doing 5, you have to do another 4 more residents. Or guess what? A part of doing this medication here, you have to go to the second floor on Unit C, and you have to do the wunder. And we had to adapt. That didn't came up. That wasn't the day for me today. It was like, just give me my meds, give me my for my people. But then now I have to adapt so I can finish the task that I've been given
Assign.
or
Mhm.
assigned. We're already doing that into our 9 to 5 job. That is just our paycheck. That we're working for someone else. We have to do the same on our own business. We have to. It's like people think like, oh, the online space, but it's the same thing that we're already doing it. We just have to be mindful about it. You're already doing it. You have to adapt. You have to adapt. That even for, like, you think about it, even like the traditional jobs, like they're adapting to our new society. They're using the internet. They're using
Mhm.
we're using skip the dishes. You're ordering online. You're using Amazon already. You're
New app.
ordering things from China. you know yeah, we're already using that. We're already adapting to the new technology and the new things, and we're learning new apps. A new app to I was showing my mom today a new app so she can speak a little bit the English. And every time there are new apps, and she have to adapt to it. So she was like going to it. Like, my mom is not old, but she was on her phone and trying to it, and like, touching the words and trying to repeat. And that was new for her, but she adapted and she learned. And we have to do the same thing in our online space, because if we don't adapt, in Cuba we have a saying like, camarón que se duerme se lo lleva la
La lleva la
corriente.
corriente.
In other words, is saying shrimp. If the shrimps is sleeping,
To flow the
the
river
flow, the
takes
river
them
take
away.
you away. So something like that. So you have to be relevant. What do we?
Relevant.
Yes, you have to go with the flow. So you have to start using, like, we're using digital space. Of course we're going to use Facebook, so you have to adapt that. You have to post every day, at least every day. You have to post yourself. You have to be comfortable to putting yourself doing videos, doing lives. You have to adapt to that. Maybe you're not expert, you don't know how to do it, but you adapt to that. We also have to use YouTube. You also have to do another tools, and you adapt to that. You learn. But that's the thing. I think the most important word that we have here on the screen is the willingness. You have to want it. If the same thing that you want your goals, you want that change, you want to have that learn. Yes, Andy.
You snooze, you lose in
Yes,
English. That's
in
the version
English.
in English. You snooze,
Okay,
you lose.
there you go. So it's just that easy. We're just implementing all of this that we're already doing on your own business, because now you're CEO and now you're just doing it online. So you just have to, all the things that you're doing for someone else, you just have to do it for yourself, and that's the most important thing. You just have to want to learn, you want to keep going, because the goals that you want, they're not going to say, oh, they're going to appear and that's it. No, you have to work for it, you have to want it, you have to learn, and you have to adapt.
Yeah. As a business owner, you need that mentality of adaptation. You need to be able to adapt to the different changes, because you want to keep growing. You want to keep growing your business. You want to keep growing your knowledge. But this is not true for everyone. There's a lot of people who resist and fight change, and they don't like it. Every time there's a change, whether it's at work, whether it's the system that they're using, they'll be fussing and complaining about it for days, like, I don't know why they had to change everything. The other way was easier, blah, 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 blah. But what do you gain by doing that? The change is already made. So the best thing for you is to adapt, change your mindset, go with what you have, and take the opportunity to learn something new. And once you learn it, then you'll be okay. But a lot of times we just want reasons to complain about things. You have to really feed your mind and develop a positive mindset, so that you are ready to take the challenge. When something new comes along, you want to be the first one to be like, oh, let me be the first one to know how this is going to work now, and then show the other people, instead of fighting it and arguing about it. And our business, since it's a digital business, everything online keeps changing. There's so many changes going on daily. So you have to be willing to adapt and to learn the new ways. Otherwise, your business is not going to be successful, because you're not going to know the new ways. But like Jesse said, it is very important. You have to be willing to learn the new things coming along, if you want to stay relevant, because otherwise you're not gonna have an up-to-date business, an up-to-date system, to care for your business. So you really have to be open-minded about wanting to learn
Yeah.
and adapt.
Thanks.
Mm. You continue, Isabel. If you Did you finish, Isabel, or not yet?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
sorry. I didn't know you're still talking. I just want to quickly add and say, you know what? Thanks to this digital, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Sorry, I'm saying thank you to this digital business, because when you were talking, I couldn't help myself nod and say, "Oh my God, it's been a journey from." And I'm sure you can resonate with this. From the day we started our own journey, day one, and the moment we took that leap of faith and just going through the training, we were overwhelmed at first, but we were like, you know what, we have to be willing. We said yes, and there's no looking back. So here we have work that we need to do. We need to adapt to this online space that we've never done it before, and I'm sure for you ladies also, you had not done this before. We had to adapt, and at the moment we started it, for it was probably not easy. For me it wasn't, but you know what, along the way it started becoming fun. You know, you're learning new things, you're learning new apps, you're learning how to launch ads. It started becoming funny, exciting, sorry. Yeah. So I just want to quickly say, for aspiring entrepreneurs, yes, we have an opportunity for you. We are actually marketing this business opportunity for you out there who is listening to us. But you know, honestly speaking, you have to be willing to learn. You know, be willing to learn. Don't worry so much about adapting, because along the way things gonna become easier. The community is there. You need to enjoy the journey. Of course, it will have its own ups and downs, but don't worry. You know, the community is here. So yes, you want to start your own digital business. There's no way you can say you want to run away from learning. You know, you need to learn. Don't worry so much about the journey. You know, just enjoy the journey and just have fun. Yeah.
Yeah. So here is one of the pictures. The first picture there is a good example of resilience and adapting to changes. It's a very drought earth, but that little plant was able to survive even though it's so dry, there's no water, and it's surviving into that one. So resilience and adaptability to changes. Okay, so um okay, so talking about all those points that we have touched today, the truth is anyone can thrive in the digital business world. It's not about where you come from or what you know right now, it's about your willingness to grow. Okay, you already have how to connect with others. You already know that you have the resilience to overcome challenges. You're capable of learning and adapting. So in reality, you have anything that you are required to be able to thrive in the digital business world. So Jesse, what is the message for
Yes.
today?
So the message for today for all our viewers, if you ever doubted yourself, stop. Stop. You already have what it takes. It takes time to believe in yourself, take action, and start building your future. Success is waiting for you.
That's right. So So as you see, you already have anything that is required to be able to start your online business and to succeed in the online business. We think it's more complicated than that, but no, it's so simple. You already have the skills and attitudes that is necessary, and the our online business plan offers the rest that you require. The training provides like all the knowledge that do you need, all the tools that you're required to set up your online business. It's already so if you incorporate those two, you're going to be able to succeed. So yeah. So if you want to know how you can start your online business, just register in any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch actually tonight's live webinar, because we have one tonight. So our live webinar happens every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. CST, and 8 p.m. EST. So when you register into our website, you're going to receive a link that will take you to register for our live webinar. So it will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. In this case, you can register for tonight's live webinar. But also, if you cannot make it to our live webinar, that's not a problem, because on that same email, you will also have a link to watch the replay of the live webinar. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group, where we get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, the question is, okay, what would I find out in the webinar? Well, in the webinar, you're going to learn how our online business plan works, and also you get to hear testimonials from our panelists, which are members of our community. They will be sharing why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So let's find out who are the hosts and panelists for tonight's live webinar. Melissa? I, oh, okay.
Well, okay, for tonight's webinar, which is happening today, Thursday, 5 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. MST, and 8 p.m. EST. So these are the panelists and the hosts. So for you who is ready to become your own boss, your own digital business owner, this is the first step that you need to do to watch the webinar. So for the panelists, we have our host who by name is Maria. She's a clerk cashier, IT programmer. We have Jacob. She's a former hotel manager, and now he is running, this amazing digital business. We also have Elsie. Elsie also works in the hospitality industry. We have Rebecca. Rebecca is a stay-home mom, and she's a former early childhood leader.
Okay, so we also have Elaine. She's an administrator assistant. We also have Janice, up executive, Jace, a web designer, and we have NTS Hub, a digital CEO. So all these people are will be sharing tonight on our live webinar. It's for free, guys. You just register their history and their journey on their online space and how they successfully launch an online business.
Yes, thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Jessie. Yes. So our live webinar has subtitles now in 5 languages. So that's Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. And if you cannot catch our live webinar tonight, that's not a problem. The replay webinar will have also subtitles in any languages. Okay, so we want to wish thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, also thank you so much. Thank you for all the emojis and all the comments. Let me see if we have any more. Yes, we do have a few more here. We also have from Anthony E. and Yan Yu. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you for your emoji. Also, to our followers, we want to say thank you for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. So thank you so much. For those who doesn't follow us, you can follow us in our page over here, so you get to know who we are, what kind of content we post in our pages, and more information about the online business opportunities that we are talking today. So let's see. What is the topic for next Thursday?
All right, next Thursday, we're going to talking about breaking free from the 9 to 5. How to redefine success in your own term.
That's right. So we're going to talk about how to break free from the cycle of trading time for money and create real financial freedom. So don't miss it for next Thursday. So Melissa, what is our call? Our comment here for the audience. Oh,
Okay. If you're excited for this, for our next week on Thursday live, drop a comment below and tell us what is your personal strength that has helped you succeed in life. Let's inspire each other, because when we come here, we come to learn and inspire each other for us to grow.
yes, that's right. So we hope so that the topic that we share with you today, will give you some insight, clarify some doubts that you might have about the online business, and it might change your mind, having another side of hustle, that will create you, that extra income stream in your life that eventually, um, a lot of people started with a plan B as a plan B, but now it became their plan A. So that's why we're looking more time freedom, time and financial freedom. So this online business opportunity allows you to have that. So hopefully you feel inspired by what we shared with you today. And let us know in the comments what you like most about what we talk about today, or if you have any experience, anything that you want to share with us, just put it in the comment. Or if you want to learn more about our online business opportunity, also send us a message and we'll be happy to answer and to read your comments. So saying that, we want to wish everyone a happy and
Happy
blessed Thursday
Wednesday.
and Friday for those who are already on Friday. And until the next episode of the
Latin
Latin Voices.
voices. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you everyone,
And
and
thank you
God
for the
bless.
support.
Yes, God bless you all, and until the next Thursday episode for the Latin Voices. Bye, everyone.